No, 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 no. Alright, so what we're going to be talking about in this video is the 5 reasons why you need to be playing this map more. 5, whoa, hey, where are you going, hang on, just let me explain. You know, a lot of people often will complain about Miramar, and I literally am dumbfounded. I have no idea why. So again, we'll go ahead and break down the reasons. And granted, I know we have about 3,000 to 4,000 new people that have showed up here in the last few weeks. But one thing you need to know about me is I absolutely love the Miramar map, and here is why. Reason number 1, look at this dude right here. Oh my God, water treatment is freaking been lit so far here in season 6. Okay, so reason number 1 is, and again, these aren't in particular order, but reason number 1 is no snakes.
Excellent
and
work.
I know a lot of you guys that watch this channel are third-person perspective players, but also understand there's snaking in FPP too, guys. I don't care what anybody says. Trust me, I've seen it. But one thing you're not going to find on Miramar is snaking. Or at least not snaking to the extent that you see it on maps like Erangel, and especially the frickin' anacondas on Sonok. The thing is, on those maps, it almost promotes snaking. It promotes that stagnant type of play where you just lay down on your belly, wait for someone to come across, you kill them while they literally cannot see you, and they're just running right next to you. And the snaking where it's unnecessary. Sometimes you have to do it, right? But it's that unnecessary snaking. People who are using that grass as a crutch. The thing is, on Miramar, it doesn't promote snaking. You're not going to benefit from it, and if anything, it's going to hurt you. So being able to know how to rotate, knowing how to use structures around you, you know, making sure that if you're going to be going through an open area, a wide open area, that you're going to have a vehicle, that you know how to rotate, use the terrain. It's going to make you a much better player, and that's one thing that you will always find on Miramar is those rotations, knowing how to rotate through the mountains, and that can transition into the other maps. And granted, we also know that Vikindi, there's also not that much snaking either. The difference between the two is, in Vikindi, and from what I've seen, and a lot of people that I've talked to, is the fact that Vikindi, to me, often, now just hear me out, often, to me, promotes camping. And the reason why I say that is because once you see that first circle show up, it's usually a very, very hard shift, you know, north, south, east, or west. But once that circle lands, you pretty much know exactly where the next 4, maybe even 5 circles are going to be on Vikindi, which often will promote camping. On Miramar, that's not so much the case. So at any rate, that's the first reason we're going to talk about, is no snaking. So many people bitch about snaking. So if you want to get away from it, come out to the hot sun and check out the Miramar action. Reason number 2 is the coolest car. I don't even think I have a clip actually, but the coolest car in the game out of all 4 maps has to be the muscle car, you guys.
Excellent
has
work.
to be the muscle car, and the only map you can find it on is Miramar. And there's 2 versions. You have the convertible, and then of course you have the hardtop. And there's also that Murado that is in the crates right now. However, one of the guys from our clan, Jay Solo, and a popular streamer a lot of you guys might have heard of, is Hot Jukes. I've watched both of these guys. Both of these guys each spent $600. Oh my God. They spent $600 combined. Couldn't pick up the freaking skin for the Murado. That is insane. It's one with the bright red interior. So, oh my God, only God knows how much money you have to spend to get that car. But regardless, you can drive the muscle car, the best car. If I'm not mistaken, isn't it? I think it's the fastest car in the game, even faster than the motorcycle. But I'm sure 150 of you are going to fact check me down in the comment section. But yeah, for whatever reason, Miramar is the only map that you can drive the muscle car on. So that's another reason why you should come and check it out. Reason number 3, and this is actually a really, really big one, and I'm excited to dive into this one for you guys, is 2 of the best hot drops in the game are on Miramar. The 2 we're talking about, and the majority of you have probably heard of both of these, of course. Number 1, we're talking about Pubg. Number 2, we're talking about Hacienda del Patron. Both hot drops, both very different style of hot drops though, which is kind of unique compared to the other maps, right? So in Hacienda, it's usually a very quick fight. You could have, you know, if you're playing squads, you could have maybe 2, if not 3, 4. I've even seen 5 squads land there. But the thing is, they're very quick fights, right? It's, you know, 2 to maybe 4 minutes, you know, 3 to 4 minutes of intense gunfights right off the bat, because the loot is so freaking incredible there. But you have, you know, 3 to 4 minutes of intense gunfights, and then quickly it's over, and the squad is, you know, that wins continues the game. Everyone else is, you know, going back to the lobby. But they're quick fights. Pubg, however, is very different because of its sheer size. Pubg is freaking huge, and it is so dynamic. There is so much loot there in so many different buildings that you could have. I've had fights last almost 20 minutes there. It's honestly, guys, it's so unique compared to anywhere else on any of the other maps. So in Pubg, of course, you have the arena, which is that quick gunfight action that you get in Hacienda. Right across the way, you have the 2 hotel, the red hotel, the 2 red buildings right across from the arena. Over in the, what is it, the north side of Pubg, you have the motel, which is that L-shaped building. Loot is incredible there also. And you have the 5-stack, the tall, I guess, hotel warehouse. It's a 5-stack. You can get up on the roof. And of course, you have the casino. So, I mean, it's so unique in every single way. And yeah, whether you go there whether you want to drop their hot, whether the zone often will shift over to Pubg, and sometimes you get a lot of nice end game action there. Really, really incredible, you know, the fights that you can get into. So anyway, 2 of the most unique hot drops in the game you're gonna find on Miramar. Absolutely love it. Now, this is also a big one, and a lot of people are asking me about ranking. If you've made it this far into the video, go ahead and pat yourself on the back. Throw in a hashtag RigsArmyStrong in the comment section for me. But number 4 is going to be ranking. And with a brand new season here in Season 6, I have a lot of people, well, back from Season 5 technically, asking about how to rank. People asking what map they should play on. I'm going to be doing a separate video. I'm working on, you know, a project to kind of break down ranking on each map. But, I mean, just for this video, just for argument's sake, when it comes to ranking, no map is going to give you more points than Miramar as a whole. Understand that. And the reason is because of how big Miramar is and how long the matches last. Of course, if you make it to the very end. Sometimes you can have a 28, 29-minute game on Miramar. Sometimes you can have a 33, maybe even a 32, maybe 33-minute map on Miramar. And the way you're going to get the most points, yes, you get some extra points from healing. Yes, you get extra points from, you know, how many times you shoot your weapon, the damage, and of course, kills is a huge one, but nothing will give you more points in rank than survival time. And because the matches often go longer on Miramar, if you get that chicken dinner, or even if you make it into the top 2, it is going to give you more points. That's why on Sonic, if you don't notice, you don't get as many points because it's a 20-minute game. So for those of you guys trying to rank, and especially now, and hopefully maybe we can get enough people to watch this video, hopefully now some people will start playing Miramar even more, because as of right now, it's kind of a love it or hate it. You either absolutely love Miramar, or you absolutely hate it, and people hate it for usually matching times. They often will complain about the size, even though technically it's the same size as Erangel. The reason why it appears bigger is because you don't have as many islands, you don't have the rivers. You don't have the islands, and it's just more landmass, if you will. But yeah, people complain about the size. But when it comes to rank, no map will give you more points than Miramar. The last one I want to talk about is the gunfights. Well, a couple things. We have the gunfights, and the reason why they're so unique on Miramar is because, I mean, I think it says it even in the description of the map. It literally tells you that this map is good, you know, for sniping or whatever when you're looking at the 4 maps when you're selecting. But these sniper battles that you will have on Miramar are second to none. But I mean, you can have the close range gunfights, like in Picado, like in Water Treatment, of course in Hacienda del Patron, in Chumacera, Campo Militar. You're going to have a lot of close quarter combat engagements. So much fun. And the loot in all those places that I just mentioned are absolutely incredible. But more importantly is the sniper battles. They get so intense, whether you're, you know, fighting outside, you know, using the terrain, you know, popping up, doing a quick flick, you know, dropping back down, or whether, you know, it's actually like, you know, in a, you know, like Picado, where it's actually, you know, you're gonna have buildings everywhere. Very, very unique gunfights. And of course the Scar L. The Scar L is still on Miramar. We just lost the Scar L on Bikindi, but if you want to have some Scar L action, of course you can play on Erangel with the other snakes, or you can play on Miramar. Because I mean, the Scar L almost has like a cult-like following behind it. It's really crazy. But yeah, the Scar L, of course, is still available on Miramar. And as you guys see in this gameplay, let's see if Buck can clutch this for us. Is the dynamic weather has just hit Miramar. Absolutely love it. Say what you want. I love the fog. I love the lightning, the rain. So much fun. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. We're going to see if Buck is going to go ahead and push his knock. Not exactly sure what he's doing here. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Get your asses on Miramar. If you want to play a game with me, definitely have that Miramar map downloaded, you guys. But until the next video, this has been Riggs from Riggs Game.